In Google Forms, data validations can be used to help you acquire the most valid data as possible. It can also be used to help you lock a form out. For example, you could create a first page with the password in so students could not move on to the second page without knowing the password that you give them while in class. Or, as we did with the Breakout EDU, to create digital activities, you could use the data validation to verify that answer. So on a Google form, if you'd like to create a data validation, under each question, you will have the ability to do that. For example, if I went to a short answer question, on the bottom right, go to More Options, and you'll notice data validation. Under data validation, you have a couple different options. So first off, number. You'll notice that there's a grouping of different things that you could use. In most cases, I would use equal to, but in some instances, you might say it needs to be greater than 0. So they could not put a negative number in. I'm going to say the password is 1234, and then whatever error message you would like. Once I'm done, I want to make this required so that they cannot move on. If you'd like to use multiple pages, for example, they would not get the first question correct, they could not move on to the next, I'm going to add a section break. So on the right, I'm going to go to Add Section. You'll notice it puts a new section at the bottom. In most cases, I get rid of this text because I don't want it to appear on my live form, and just leave it blank as Section 2 of 2, section title. I can add another question. Go back to short answer. Again, turn on data validation. And now I might say I want it to be a text, a length, or a regular expression. If I do regular expression, I can say matches, and then the pattern that I would like it to be. Keep in mind that whatever this pattern is going to have to be exact. If they type it with a lowercase p, it will not work. So in some instances, you might want to make sure that you give a little more information in the description of a question. So notice I went to the More Options and checked on description, which gave me more information. If I view my live form now, if we view our live form, you'll notice we have our first untitled question, which is asking us for our password, and it'll say not correct. And so we have the correct password that we set as a data validation. Next, what was the password? Notice that if I do not capitalize the P, it will not allow me to move on as well. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and let me know.